How far off?
They're on our tail.
We're currently in pursuit heading towards Old Castle eastbound, chasing the red car. I repeat, we are in pursuit of a red car heading towards eastbound.
When I say duck, you duck. Duck!
What's up, everybody? It's Trickster, and I may have broken the law growing up. Guess we're doing the video in here. So, newsflash. I was a foster child for 8 years, and one of my workers, who I'll call Storm, was a street racing champion up at Oldcastle. You want to race underground? Take your pick. North or west, illegal races win cash. But today's video, we're focusing on Oldcastle. You see, there's a racetrack dedicated to V8s who have a license. Unfortunately, not everyone is a famous race car driver, and it's illegal to speed without police on your ass. So where do civilians go to practice without getting caught? Why, underground, of course. Look, today I'm going to talk about my experiences going to these underground joints, because it was also a hotspot for gang activity and weapons. But before I continue, don't break the law or copy me. You will be arrested. I say town names, but I'm not stupid enough to reveal underground locations on the internet. 2016, I was an 11-year-old who had a mentor that took care of me every school holidays. Storm wasn't like the other workers. He was a cool race driver and I was his wingman. As soon as term 3 ended, Storm would pick me up. We would drive through Oldcastle suburbs until we rocked up at headquarters. Storm would get a call and I had to come along since he was my carer.
Tricks. Let's bounce.
As soon as you rock up to the joint, which used to be located under the construction tunnels or the Oldcastle shipment dock area with large-ass containers for a kid, but the new spot is somewhere else now. Adults use cash for stuff because you can't trace cash in hand, which is perfect for smugglers because the government tracks what's in your bank, not on hand. You smell cigarettes everywhere. If you just look at someone the wrong way, they'll shank ya. Once Storm pulled up, he turned his engine off, then looked.
Now, Tricks, you know the rules. Keep your head down, stay close. If someone tries to kidnap you,
Scream as loud as I can and kick them in the balls.
good girl.
As usual, we got out of the car, betting was on the board, Storm had some work business to attend to, so I goofed off exploring around like a dumbass, walked past the outlaw bikies, and yes, your girl is no stranger to bikes either. I've been riding since age 4 in Mount Hood then Colma. I should specify here, but gangs, illegal street races, people raised from the ghetto, we all have tags. Mainly for identity safety from rival gangs or artists to avoid police. My tag is different depending on districts, because I've been from Vic to Queens. It's not about the numbers on social media. It's about the respect and connections not visible online. And for those who are new to the channel, quick recap. I've won court and my rights of freedom when I was 17 years old in 2022 by self-representing as my own lawyer case injustice. After escaping the system twice and beating it as a child, I studied family and criminal law as far as 12 since that is the legal age I was allowed to be heard in the courtroom. I then proceeded to study Tax Australian Citizenship, Legal Rights and National Law, along with Business, Retail, Marketing, Bachelor, ready for uni by the age of 21. To clear up any questions of the matter from gossip haters who try to dig up dirt and watch my videos talking smack, thinking I don't hear what's being said behind my back, I'm not ashamed to expose myself by saying I had a criminal record for vandalism, expression art, and anti-government protest, which I am not proud of. Due to my age, victims to the physical mental abuse while in the justice care system with zero parental guardianship case in question, by legal rights in Australia, the responsibility is withheld onto the caretakers who are the foster carers, yet failed in their line of duty of providing safety, guardians, protection and care towards the prospect, not even on topic to my father dating a foster care manager who was my stepmother, but that's a separate case altogether. I rest my case to say as a self-representative lawyer, thank you. I got away with it because it was the worker's job on the line and I had zero responsibility as the child. And my record was cleared at 18, so sue me. After checking out the bikies, I began to tag cars with stickers, which Storm had told me to do. This is so he could track the cars on his laptop for winning and gambling purposes. Nothing too serious, but yes, still very illegal. However, this one Saturday, I was making my way back to Storm again, but accidentally took a wrong turn. And before I knew it, I was standing next to the racetrack. Now, instead of walking around the way I came like a smart person, I decided I should run across the road, which is a stupid idea, because this area has a blind spot and cars race past here in a matter of seconds. But no surprise, I have a bad habit of jumping to conclusions.
Trickster!
Storm had saved my life, and thank God he grabbed me out of the way from running across the road without thinking, like a dumbass. Miraculously though, Storm wasn't injured, but he definitely deserved a raise after dealing with me. Guess it pays to hit the gym. However, the shock made me unconscious, and by the time I woke up, Storm already strapped me in the car and police had arrived on scene arresting someone nearby. Storm tried to drive us away quietly before the police noticed. Meanwhile, I'm still in shock and asked for the weirdest thing.
Please don't talk about this to anyone or I'll lose my job.
Okay, but can we get some Zinger Bucket? I almost died just now and I'm hungry.
She draws her life in lines of ink behind the screen where secrets sink. Dark blue hair like midnight skies, a rebel's mask to hide her eyes. Her stories twist her world in two. The voice you hear hides what is true. She sketches whispers in the dark. A flicker fades, then leaves its mark. Oh, tricks devoid where shadows play. You keep your truth just out of sway. A storyteller's mask charade. The rebel's life in lines portrayed.